What's up, guys? It is Chris back with another watch video, and today we are looking at Bulova, and this is the Frank Sinatra collection. If you could not tell from the photo on the outside of this box. Before I get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. So, as I mentioned, Frank Sinatra. On the outside of the box, obviously you see a picture of Frank Sinatra. Then there are 4 songs on each side of the box, as you can see. They actually refer to the individual watches in this collection of watches of the Frank Sinatra collection. There is My Way, which is their quartz version. Then there is Young at Heart, Fly Me to the Moon. Those are automatics. This is the hand-wound Swiss Salida movement. The best is yet to come. So, getting right into it. Inside the box is just sort of like a micro suede or felt. It says Sinatra Collection. Embossed there in silver. You get a little pamphlet here. That pamphlet is just setting instructions, warranty information, stuff like that. And then, of course, inside the box you have a watch. It's surrounded by a record, obviously, because we are talking about Frank Sinatra here. Here is the watch. So let me just take it off the pillow. So as I mentioned, this is the best is yet to come. This comes in 40 millimeters. It has a very tight lug width of 42 millimeters. However, it does wear a little bit larger than that because of the male end links, and it does not fold down completely. So the lug width is more like 50 millimeters. However, it still wears very nicely and very compact because it is 10 millimeters thick. That's because obviously we have a Salida SW215 inside, which you can see from the back. Now, on the cover of the box, you saw Frank Sinatra. He's wearing a fedora. They've taken that fedora and used it as the logo for this watch, essentially. And on the back of the crystal, you can see it says Sinatra Collection, and then you have that little fedora there. And then on the crown, which is a nice, big, grippy crown, sounds really nice when winding this watch. There is a fedora on the crown itself etched in there. And then at the 6 o'clock, again, another fedora. It says Sinatra. Really nice in script, in his signature. Bulova. Frank Sinatra had an actual relationship with Bulova. This is not just something that they're trying to do. He was actually supported by them or sponsored by them through his TV show in the 1950s. And Frank Sinatra was known to actually wear and own Bulovas. So he was a fan of the brand. He owned and wore Bulovas on his own accord. So very interesting connection to the brand itself. And then the dial itself is textured. So it's like a linen fabric texture. You have it applied indices, polished hands. Obviously the movement does hack and it hand winds, obviously, because it is a hand winding movement. Very tight little lugs on here. Beautiful bracelet, all polished. So everything is polished on here except for the case back, which is brushed, and the underside of the actual bracelet, but even the sides of the bracelet is polished. A dress watch, obviously. This is something that's a little bit on the flashier side. This comes with a strap option as well, so you can get this on a strap. This does not come with a strap. It comes with a strap option. So if you wanted this on a strap, I believe this costs $11.50. On this bracelet, I believe it's around $13.50 or $1300. And then the collection itself starts at around $525. That's for the quartz version. It's a rectangular case. And then there's the Young at Heart and Fly Me to the Moon. Those are automatics. They get Miyota movements, and those are around $600 to $700, depending on which one you want. Very, very good looking watches. This one is especially nice because it's so thin. You have that double deployant back here. It tapers just a little bit, the bracelet. Push pins on here, and then you have like a diamond pattern. It just feels very nice in the hand. Almost like a fabric. It feels very smooth and silky. Just a really good looking watch. I really love the connection to Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was a big deal in my household growing up. My parents love Frank Sinatra. Their parents love Frank Sinatra. We are Italians that come from Brooklyn, so at least half my family is. So a lot of Frank Sinatra fans in the family, obviously. So and there's just a hang tag here. Just gives you the price, and the price is $13.50 as I mentioned. So. There you go. Very quickly, I'm going to throw it on my wrist so I can show you. Obviously, there's no lume on here. This is a dress watch, a very nicely proportioned dress watch. I'll throw it on my wrist so you guys can see, and then we'll wrap up the video. So quickly, today I am wearing Bangalore Watch Co. This is a really interesting watch from a very interesting brand. This has a rotating bezel. It is actually a cricket watch. which is kind of weird. It has a brown dial, which I think they pull off really, really well on this. Matches that strap. Just a very interesting watch. I'm very happy. I'm very excited to show you guys that in a future video coming soon. So, very quickly, I will throw the Frank Sinatra watch on my wrist. I have not sized this to my wrist, as you can see. However, I have a 7.5 inch wrist. This wears very, very nice, and I would imagine this bracelet is very, very comfortable. I don't know if it pulls hair. I have hair. I have a very little hair on my wrist where I wear my watches because I wear a watch constantly. So I don't have any hair there, so I'm not sure if it does pull hair. However, I'll be wearing this over the next few days. I do need to return this watch to Bulova within the next week or two, so I'm going to be wearing it as much as I can, and then I will do a full review before returning it. But I can tell you, just from my first impressions, the dial is absolutely gorgeous. Sapphire crystal on here is boxed and domed. It has AR coating, so it looks really, really nice. 30 meters water resistance. Again, this is a dress watch, so that makes sense to me. And I really like the theme of the fedora, the signature of Frank Sinatra. It's just very classic, very classy watch. It looks like something Frank Sinatra would probably wear, in my opinion. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. It is on the flashier side. I think this on a strap would be a little less flashy. And then the other watches are much more subdued when compared to this, the automatics, and of course that quartz. Very, very classic looking watches. This is very classic looking, but like I said, it's a little bit flashy because it is in all polished stainless steel. There is no brushing or bead blasting, anything anywhere on the watch except for the back of the watch. So obviously it is a very flashy looking watch. It's absolutely gorgeous in my opinion, but tell me what you think in the comments below. I really want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. It does not cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Also, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. And that's really it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. And thank you for logging on.